Surfing. The sport or pastime of riding a wave towards the shore while standing or lying on a surfboard. That's the definition of surfing. Tell you what, I've been putting this video off a while because I wanted to do it right. And maybe one day I'll remake it again. But this is why surfing is awesome. I've done a bit of research, pages on it. I don't have fancy computer edit or anything like that. I've just got the facts in front of me. I've done my research. So, let me give you a brief history of surfing. Riding waves has likely existed since humans began swimming. So body surfing has probably been around the entire time humans have lived next to the water. The earliest evidence traced to the 12th century, about 400 AD, that's the earliest evidence, and that's in Polynesia. There was cave paintings found, illustrated ancient versions, and then the Polynesians brought it to Hawaii and showed the techniques. Countries and towns from Australia, Hawaii, Brazil, America, all over the world, they all practiced this art and eventually started making competitions in local, then eventually went worldwide, and they made a league for this surfing called the WSL, World Surfing League, and that was founded in 1976 by Fred Hemmings and Randy Rarick. Yep, sorry. This was and still is a governing body for professional surfers and is dedicated to showcasing the world's best talent around today and before. And that is the main competition, the big top dogs in surfing. That is the briefest history and the briefest definition of it. I'll go to a quick couple of stars for you. So Duke Kahanamoku, he's the father of modern surfing. From Hawaii, 1911, he beat existing record 4.6 seconds for 100 yards, 91 meters. Freestyle. So he must have, I think it's, well, he was a swimmer as well. Sorry. At 21, he got a gold at Olympics for 100-meter freestyle. At 1914, this is more surfing now, he introduced surfing to Australia and New Zealand. 1918, he raised money for World War I efforts for doing swims in 30 mainland cities. Here we go. Laird Hamilton, another big name. One of the world's best big wave surfers. Like, we're talking fucking 10 meters sort of high, 20 meters sort of. Like, these waves are massive. He is famous for riding the Millennium Wave, as it's called, at Teahupu's in year 2000. I think that's in Hawaii. At the time, it was considered the biggest wave on planet Earth. He was a front runner in popularizing paddle boarding and sup boarding, which is stand-up surfboarding, which I've got a board in the house. It's good fun. He is a model, producer, TV host, fitness instructor, nutrition expert, stuntman, and author. Wow, he's got a lot of things going for him, that one. Kelly Slater. Now, this is a name I know personally. I've watched a lot of things with him. He's an idol of mine. He was born in 1972, acclaimed as the greatest surfer ever. He started at age 6. He skyrocketed when he started winning championships titles at 11. He became professional at 18. 1991, won Rookie of the Year. World titles in years 1992, 1994, 1995, 1996, 1999. He became a household name after getting a role in Baywatch as Jimmy Slade. Sorry. He broke every professional surfing record up until 2011. 2015 made the Slater wave pool, which is an artificial wave pool. It's pretty bloody big. It's massive, and it creates like 3 or 4 different types of waves. They actually held a competition in it for the WSL in 2017. It was actually crazy, and there's many more stars, but that's just a couple for you. But next one. Okay, people were wondering, well, what's the deal with surfing anyway? It doesn't look that hard, and people that say that haven't tried it before, and I'll give you a few reasons why. Normal surfing, paddling you got to use your arms to paddle out, which is very tiring on the shoulders. You got to paddle out, beat the waves in front of you, rocking, keeping balance. You got to duck dive, which even I haven't mastered yet. I know I've done it since I was a kid. You got to duck underneath waves. You got to get past and hold your breath. And then you got to watch out for the next waves incoming. They've got to crash on you. But then after that, once you get out there, you got to be able to sit on your board while the waves are rocking you around, spot where the next wave's coming, spot where people are coming at you from, spot wildlife that are nearby, because surfing, you can die. There's sharks in there. What else is there? Even once you've done that, you got to find the right moment to start paddling your board. If you start too early, you're going to get crashed on. You start too late, you're not going to catch the wave. But it's the perfect balance between starting at the right time and eventually let the wave get you and start carrying you, and then so once you start getting on, you pop up, which a move alone, a lot of people find it hard to master. By getting your board, pushing up from your board, one quick movement, jump to your feet. People always struggle with get one knee on, they fall off, or they stand up and they fall back, hitting the right spot so you're completely balanced on that wave. It takes a long time to get used to. It really does, especially if you change boards as well. Different weight, different size. Oh man, there's so many things that go into just getting on the wave, and this is the right conditions as well. So if you're in harder conditions where the waves going faster, you have to react faster. If you go too slow, if the waves are going slower, it's easier. But and then even when you eventually learn to stand up, you pick the right waves, and you start moving around the waves, I guarantee it's one of the best feelings in the world. The serenity of it, the excitement that you feel, the pride you feel when, especially when you make some turns. It's an incredible feeling. There's other things you got to watch out. There's surfer priority. There's like a whole language in surfing as well. So if you're coming on a wave, the wave's going this way, and you're standing here, and another guy's here, and he gets the wave first, he has priority. So there's all different sorts of things. You got to be on the lookout for everything. It's not easy at all. There's all different types of boards. So you got long boards, short boards, foam boards, fish boards. All these make completely different functions for certain waves. It is a lot of fun when you learn the ins and outs of it all. And even this is at a amateur level. When you hit the competitions, like professionals, like they don't even make a lot of money. They really get all their money from sponsors. So that's really the 1%ers. The 1%ers are the main ones getting sponsored, like Red Bull and Rip Curl and a bunch of other different ones. Those are the ones paying people the money to actually survive and be able to practice all the time. Like Kelly Slater doesn't really have to work anymore because he's made so much money winning competitions. You get a huge prize, you get sponsorships. It's amazing. Like, and then coming down to my personal experience, surfing, growing up in Australia's West Coast, surfing has been around since I can remember. My dad, my uncles, my cousins, they all taught me to surf. They all knew how to surf. It was our pastime we used to do all the time. The beach was somewhere we really loved, and even growing up in high school, I would bodyboard a lot after school with my mates. I'd go on surf trips with my friends. Don't get me wrong, I'm not that good at surfing. I never have been. It's more just a pastime. And even this year, I find it hard to even find time to go out and surf anymore. But it is such. If you live on the coast or you find somewhere to surf, just give it a go. It does take a while to get used to. All the movements, everything I've said, takes a while to get used to. But if you've always wanted to try it, take a surf lesson. I see surf lessons all the time at the beaches. Or ask a mate who knows how to surf. I've taught a few friends of mine. A few of them picked it up quicker than others. But this is really why surfing is awesome. It's another great sport, great hobby of mine. And I recommend giving it a go. If you live near a beach or you have a wave pool nearby, I recommend you giving surfing a go. This is why surfing is awesome. Thank you guys for checking out the video. I'll make another one soon on a different sport, but that one's a bit closer to my heart because it's been around my life for such a long time. Thanks guys. Cheers.